What's up everybody, Tony here with High Tech Check, and today we're going to be taking a look at a totally wireless vlogging setup for your iPhone, iPad, or iPod. Now all of this is made by Movo. They did send this out to me so I could do this review for you guys today, and they also sell a whole bunch of other accessories, kits, microphones, pretty much you name it for video recording, photography. I'm actually using one of their other mics, shotgun mics, that works pretty well. Now they do also offer these kits for other devices such as your camera or maybe your Android device that uses USB Type-C now. All of that will be on their website. So I will be putting a link in the description for their website in case you guys want to check out all the things they have to offer, as well as a link to all this you see here in case you guys want to pick it up yourself. Now, if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So we're going to head and go through all of the setup here, and then I'm going to set it up and we'll see how everything works out. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first let's go ahead and take a look at that durable mini tripod, the MVT1. Okay, so here we have our little manual. Here's one of the pieces of the tripod. It feels like it's all aluminum, which is nice. Here we have a little Velcro bag to keep everything in. It's got a nice little clip on here. And then here is the tripod itself. So again, this feels like it's made out of all aluminum, so it's definitely going to be pretty sturdy. It's got some nice little rubber pieces on the side here in case you want to grip this. All you need to do is put those together and then you can hold it just like that to record on the go. There's your little ball mount on the top here, so you can tighten this and pretty much put that 90 degrees if you want to, rotate it 360 degrees, and then all you need to do is tighten that up and it stays in place. It's got a nice rubber grip here. There's your little tripod mount on the top. And then here we have a little ring that allows you to put the little legs a little further out and be more stable, or kind of more in if you want. And that little adjustment is done simply by doing this. So in that setting, it'll allow you to put the stand legs kind of just like this. And then if you want them to go a little further, you put them together and then move that little knob here, and then it'll allow you to put the legs out even further for a more stable stance. So that's pretty nice. Like I said, this is all aluminum. It's got some rubber stops on the ends here to keep it in place. And you can even take off the head totally if you really want to. Just unscrew like that, and then you still have your little tripod screw on the top there. So if you want a really straight on stable shot where you don't need to move the head, you can just simply take this off and it'll be nice and level and straight, especially if you're just going to use it for vlogging. And then here, this little extension, you can either mount to the top here, so you can extend it out a little further with the little ball, or you can take this piece and put it in between the top here, and then you can still use the ball mount at the top here to kind of rotate your camera and still have that nice extension here. And if we undo this here, we can even extend it out a little more. So it goes pretty far. It's pretty nice. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at the LED 30 video light. So it does come with a little manual, and it also looks like it has a built-in battery. Now you can see it works right out of the box here, and it says the battery should last about 5 hours. And there's 3 levels of brightness you can change it to: high, medium, or low. It does not look like there's a way to adjust the color temperature, so that's pretty much what you're going to get. Turn the light off here. So you can see that's on low, medium, and then high. It's a pretty nice little light, and it comes with a cold shoe in case you want to put it on top of your camera or your phone. And then here it has a little micro USB for charging, and it also comes with a little micro USB. It's made of all plastic, and it has a nice little plastic covering over the LEDs to protect them. Okay, and here we have the Smart Grip. There's a little manual. Here is the handle. This is pretty substantial. It is solid aluminum surrounded by this nice little grip here, so you can easily hold on to it. And it has the little mount on the top, and it also has a screw hole in the bottom in case you want to mount this to the tripod. Here we have a little leather strap. This piece of the tripod is made of all plastic, but you can kind of unlock this here, and it makes the outer portion extend in case you have a bigger phone. I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, so you kind of want to make this a little wider. And it also has some levels on here, so when you're holding it out in front of you, you always know that it's level. So you can adjust this part. It's got some nice rubber grips on the insides here to keep your phone from getting scratched. The back here rotates pretty much 360 degrees and also has the little tripod screw on the bottom. And you can tighten this up so this does not move anymore. And then we go ahead and screw this onto the bottom here. And there, as you can see, now you can hold it and record your videos. It's pretty nice. And again, like I said, you can always put this onto the tripod if you don't want to just hold it out in front of you. So that is pretty nice. It also looks like it has the tripod screw on the back side of this screw here too. So there's a ton of mounting options for this, which is always nice. And you also have another screw here. And that is the Smart Grip. And here we have the Edge DI. This is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless microphone system. This particular one is for iOS, iPhone, iPad, iPod. So here we have a sticker, our manual, and it comes in this nice little hard box. So here it looks like we have a couple foam tips. Here's a little clip-on lapel clamp. We have a couple of them. Here is the lapel mic itself. So you get a couple of these clips and a couple of the foam filters. This simply just clips on like that, and then you can take the little foam and then work it over the microphone there. There you go. Here we have the main mic. And here is the bottom portion for your phone. Also has a headphone port too, in case you want to listen to your recording while you're recording. It's got a volume button, little LED, and an M and an S. I'll have to look at the manual to see what that says. And there's a little spot here where you can put all of your stuff. It's pretty nice. And it also comes with this little SIM pin, and I'm assuming to fit into the little button there that says pair. So let's go ahead and put everything together and see how it sounds. Okay, so I just put some batteries into the transmitter here, and as you can see, I do have the receiver on my phone, and the phone has a case on it, so if you're worried about that, it fits fine with the case. Okay, so right now I am recording from the lavalier mic. It's connected to my iPhone. As you can see, it is recording. Everything seems to be working. Now, as far as this mic goes, it is made of all plastic. There are a couple different ways you can do some recordings. You can either use the mic port, or it also has a line in. So if you want to do some recording, say from like a CD player or some sort of other input, you can also use that line in here. So I didn't have to do anything to pair it up. It just came paired up right away. And then you also have this nice little clip on the back here, which does rotate 360 degrees. Okay, so right now I'm using everything that came with the kit. I've turned off all the lights in my studio. The only light that I'm using is the little Movo LED light, and this is on its lowest setting. I have it sitting on the tripod extended so it can see, my face from the table. And this is pretty much what the audio sounds like coming through the little lapel mic. That's the only audio recording that I'm using right now is everything strictly from this kit. So let me turn up the light here to give you an idea of what the brighter setting looks like. So this is medium brightness, and I'd probably say it's maybe a foot and a half away from my face. Of course, you can always, extend a little further, but it actually puts out quite a bit of light. And then this is what the highest setting. It's definitely bright. It's bright enough for you to record and clearly see what's in front of the camera, which is me. And if you want it to, not look so much washed out, you can probably, put it a little further away from you, to give you a better idea. But this is the whole kit. It's pretty nice. So if you want to vlog on the go, this whole kit will definitely allow you to do that. So I don't know what the audio sounds like right now. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. I'll let you know how it sounded in post when I do my editing. But for the most part, this is pretty much what the kit looks like. I think it probably looked better on either the lowest setting or maybe even the medium setting for this distance away from your face. Recording, looks pretty good. So the light definitely does what it needs to do. The tripod is definitely cool. It definitely extends high enough if you're going to use it on a table and you just need to talk. And you can also, again, hold it and move it around if you really need to. So I'm going to go ahead and move around a little bit to give you guys a better idea of how well this actually works. And then here, like I said, this is the whole tripod setup that I have here. There's my phone. You got the Movo receiver connected to it, and then the little LED on the top there. Everything should be level too because of the bubbles. And that's pretty much what this little setup looks like that I'm using right now. So now I'm okay, so here we are. I'm holding the Smart Grip. It's, like I said, it's not super heavy, and it does feel good in the hand. Definitely does what it needs to do if you're going to, vlog on the go. So let's go ahead and get out of my room here, and then we'll kind of go into my basement, which has the lights off. So that little LED lights up really well. So now I'm in my basement. I only have the one light here, so we'll go ahead and turn that off. Okay, so now I'm in total darkness. As you can see, the stairs going up from my basement. The only thing that's lit up is the LED, and it definitely lights up my face easy enough to where you can see me. It's even on the medium setting. It's not even on the highest one, so I'll turn that up. And that's on the highest. So you'd probably want the highest if you want to hold it either totally out in front of you or if you had it away from you on the tripod. But it seems like the medium setting does really well in a totally dark environment. So if you really need to, vlog on the go in a totally dark environment, this is going to work perfect for you. So I'll go ahead and turn some lights on again. Okay, so now I have all the lights on. And this is still working pretty good. And again, all of the audio that's coming from the recording is coming from the little lapel mic that came with the vlogging system. So I think it's pretty good. Definitely very cool. It comes with everything you need for a video on the go. All right, so here we're gonna do a distance test. As you can see, I still have the lapel mic here. We're gonna see how far we can go before it starts to do clipping. And if you guys haven't subscribed and liked this video, please do, because it's 9 degrees outside, but I'm committed to showing you guys how well this is gonna work. So please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't already. So let's go ahead and take a little walk. All right, so we're walking down the street here, just kind of see how far we can go before the audio starts cutting out. So we're going to go down to the street, and that should be about the 200 foot mark. Coming up in about 100. Go ahead and start walking back. see if there's a difference now. There is wind going into the microphone now because I had my back to the wind here, so there might be some wind noise and maybe clipping, but again, I won't know until I do my editing. Oh my god, my face is freezing. All right, so you should be able to hear me now. We're getting a little to the 120 mark. Still talking, you should probably be able to hear me now. Holy cow. It is cold. It wasn't so bad when I had my back to the wind, but my face is frozen. Okay, so here I am back in front of the camera. Hopefully that was a successful test. Okay guys, so I'm gonna just go ahead and finish out the video using this whole kit because it seems to be working really well. The only thing that I noticed was that when I was doing the distance test, there was a little bit of clipping, and I believe that's because my jacket was pretty heavy and it was covering the transmitter. So in all fairness, it wasn't a conclusive test because the receiver was being kind of obstructed by my jacket. And as you can see from the video, it only happened when the mic was facing away from the street. When I was coming back, you could definitely hear it a lot better, but there was still a little bit of clipping, and I believe that was because of my jacket. So if you're planning on doing a recording 200 feet away, it should be fine as long as it's, you know, on your belt or something without anything covering it. But for the most part, I don't think that anybody's going to be doing too much long distance recording. But again, like I said, if you are, you shouldn't have any issues as long as you don't cover up the receiver. Everything else, the video quality is going to be as good as whatever your camera is. The audio quality from the lapel mic, which I'm still using right now, seems to be really quite good. It's probably the best lapel mic that I've used so far for a budget system like this. The little LED on top, definitely good enough to do vlogging even in complete darkness. The tripod works amazing, and the build quality is really good. Like I said, it's pretty much all metal. There's only maybe a few plastic pieces on there, and then the rubber, of course. And then that smart grip, the little piece that holds your phone is made of plastic, but the little grip is definitely a solid piece of metal. So would I buy this kit? Definitely. You can see and hear the quality. Everything seems to be pretty good. So again, I will be putting a link in the description for this kit in case you guys want to pick it up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.